Okay. Hello, 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 and welcome to this week's Dancing with Drums. It's actually coming up on my window as a feel good show, and it's supposed to say Dancing with Drums. So don't worry about that. The feel good show, as you probably know, is actually on Sunday afternoon at 1. And today we're focusing on dancing. So I want to welcome you here, and I want to just ask the higher power to join us today. We really do need that intelligent, higher intelligence presence with us today. And please join me in praying that this will go beautifully today, and that you will get all that you are expecting from it. You will learn what you need to do, what you need, and to uh, shake out all of those cobwebs out of the bones and the flesh and all of the system. Um, Last week was our first week, and we did the dancing, and I talked a little bit about different types of trauma, including intergenerational trauma, which, as I mentioned, is trauma from the beginning, way back, our ancestors, which stays inside, apparently stays in our DNA, and is transferred down through the generations. So unless we remove it from our system, from our mind, our body, our DNA, we really don't heal from it. We also had a short talk about childhood trauma. When we come to our daily lives, we are going through trauma. From many of us have trauma throughout our childhood, and some have it worse than others. And when it stays there and it lasts, and you get to a certain stage in your life, then it starts to react on you. You could be going through life till you reach your mid 20s, early 30s, and suddenly you find that you're getting really, really sick. Your immune system goes down. Sometimes people have found their immune system goes to nothing, and they don't know what's wrong with them. And that is sort of some of the symptoms. Some of the symptoms of trauma are things like feeling out of control, doing things that you are not aware of, that you're aware that you're doing, but you're not aware of why you're doing them. Um, Attracting the same types of situations, life situations, over and over again, feeling angry for no reason, having repetitive behavior, negative behavior, and being unable to correct it, depression, just mental health in general is not up to scratch. And what we want to do, what we're looking at doing here today, is to help ourselves to help. I want to help you as you join me to get rid of some of those traumas, to shake it out, to dance it out. The drum, like I said last week, is a very, very effective and important part of our history. And we relate to the drums. I find that many people relate to the drums, and therefore it's a great way to actually you there's something to use in to actually shake out that trauma, get rid of the trauma from our system. So as usual, I'm going to let you know that the chat is on, so you can always send me some messages in the chat. And today we're going to do the dancing as last week. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the music that I wanted to get, but we still have the YouTube music. And I'm not recording for Instagram this week because they don't, from last week, I realized they don't recognize the YouTube music that I download from YouTube. So I'm not going to try to record on Instagram again until I have the music that Instagram accepts. So with that said, a little bit of housekeeping. Remember that if you have a medical condition, you need to speak with your physician before you do anything really strenuous. And this is going to be that type of dancing, strenuous. So you need to make sure that you're okay for that. And this is not a cure for trauma. It's just a way for us to learn how to release trauma in our daily lives, trauma from our past, and intergenerational trauma. We're going to gradually build on what we have and learn how to get it out of our system. And like I said last week, there are, animals tend to do it automatically. And we used to do it automatically when we were more in tune with nature. We would shake it out or scream or bawl or yes, and you can still do those things, but we're going to work up to that. So when you're comfortable enough, we're going to be incorporating other things, some of those things I've just mentioned. And today we are going to start with a breathing exercise. And the reason why I'm doing that is because on my program I do that. It's one of the things that I do immediately. And the reason why I do it is because many of us have tend to develop we've developed bad habits with our breathing. If you have ever had a baby or you look at your baby brother or sister when they're born, you will notice that when they are breathing, when they're tiny and they're lying there breathing, it's not their chest that's moving, it's their abdomen. Yes, because when you breathe into the bottom of your lungs, it pushes your abdomen out, and when you breathe out, the abdomen is flattened. So you can actually put your hand on your abdomen. Let me just adjust this a little so you can see. And then when you breathe in, you're pushing your hand out, and then you can see it more clearly. So breathe out, breathe in. So practice with me. Empty your lungs first, and then breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you practice that, if you practice that every day, you find that you get back to the stage where you are breathing like that naturally. Yes? And you're not, when you breathe like that, it's impossible to become anxious, to get anxiety attacks, because yes, when you're breathing, taking short breaths, you're not filling up your lungs. You're not getting in enough oxygen for the blood to take around your body and supply your cells. So you need to practice that breathing seriously. You need to practice the breathing until you get used to it and it becomes natural again, as it was when you were a tiny baby. And it will help you when you're exercising, any type of exercising that you're doing, whether you're walking or dancing or whatever. It will help you to be able to exercise for longer because you're breathing in more and so forth. So yes, uh, practice that breathing. And what else? You need to have, I've got my glass of water here. You need to make sure you have some water close by so that you can take sips of water. Never gulp it down, just take a few sips of water. And remember, if we're moving along and you're feeling uncomfortable in any way, just stop, take a break, and when you feel rested, then you join again. Don't push yourself beyond your limits, beyond what you're capable of at the moment, because this is a gradual build up. Yes, and it's more for the release that we're working working on rather than just exercise for the sake of it. Um, so yes, so we're going to warm up, and then we're going to start the dancing. Yeah. So if you warm up, join me in the warm up, and then we will start the dancing. Let me find a music for you. Okay. So join me in the warm up. First of all, now shoulders, roll your shoulders. Drop your forearm and back down. So now I'm going to put on some music for us to dance, and you just join me in the dancing. Remember, when you're dancing to get rid of all the frustration. You're going to throw off all the frustration, trauma that have accumulated in you. So fling your arms out and kick your legs and just let the music carry you. Yeah, just do what your body wants to do when the music is playing. Okay, so just let the music carry you, let the music take you to places, and just let yourself to that. Allow yourself to relax. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Yes, we all need it. We all need it. So just let your spirit jump, shout, throw your arms, do a leg, do whatever the music sounds like you to do. Okay, and just remember that you're getting rid of years, hundreds of years of frustration, hundreds of years of built up form. So you're going to really just let go and release. Like screaming, scream. Jump, just let the music get. Okay? So let us go, let us bring this down. Let us get this music out. Just start with the mouth. Okay, so I've just changed the music for you. Join me now. a moment and say to you, if you have a drum, or you have, if you haven't got a drum, you have maybe a pot in the kitchen that you can beat on. Yes, let's do a little bit of drum beating before we move on to the next one. So we're just going to beat the same way that we dance without thinking about it. Just beat. My drum is damaged. I'll show you, but it can still work a bit. Yeah, so I'm going to use this, and if you want to take a moment, have some water, and then come back, and we will do a bit of drumming. Okay? All right.
Yes, yes, morning.
Morning.
Yes.
I'm just encouraging everyone to do a little bit of drumming.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
have a pot or a pan or something you can beat on?
yes, man. Have to have
Yes.
a pot or a pan.
Yes, grab it and let's just beat out that frustration.
Yes. Bring a pot or a pan.
Yes, grab it and bring it.
Yeah, all right.
So we can shake it down, beat it down. Thanks, Roseman. I'm still. Oh, that's great. And just get into it. Just let loose and let it come. Put it all into the drum. Now you see there? Ah, great. Let it out. Keep still.
I'm back.
Great. Let it all out. Shake,
me have the drumstick. I'm getting drumstick.
Use your hand.
All right.
Use your hand.
Yeah, all right.
Use your hand. Right now, let it come out.
Yeah. But I'm not seeing anything here now.
Oh, you're not seeing it? You're not seeing the screen?
No, let me see something. Let me see.
Yeah, I can see you. Well, at least the top of your head.
Oh, you can see me. I'm not seeing one thing. My
yeah,
phone.
The top of your head, and now I'm seeing your chest. That's better. ready, you can start dancing again.
I can what?
When you're ready, you can start dancing again. Just
Oh, I
think,
can.
let it all out. Your
Oh,
arms, your legs, your head. Just imagine it just floating away from
yes.
every system
Look
and
at me
just
easy.
floating away, clearing the way,
Mm.
all of your system.
Mm.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the music ahead.
You know, my neighbors said that they saw me the last time.
Oh, so they saw you dancing. You should have told them to join you.
Huh?
You should have told them to join you.
Right, right, right.
They can join us. I mean, come and sit down
Yes,
there.
exactly. So look at the outside. Yes, I know.
Huh?
I'm going to put it outside in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
But
This
let me
happens
just see me though.
as well.
Let me put this a little further. So I can get some vitamin D.
You outside. Ah, brilliant. You understand?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Huh?
That's brilliant. Are they coming
Yes.
out to look at you?
Yes. I can't sing it. I'm just I won't sing.
Absolutely, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You're not going to be doing anybody else's thing.
Right.
So let's beat a little more. I'm going to
Yes.
just take a sip and we can beat a little more.
Okay. Okay.
Beat it out. The drum doesn't mind.
Right. I know. And you know exactly. Exactly. So yeah.
It wants to absorb it and take it away from you. All
Yeah.
the stress, all the frustration, all the trauma.
Uh,
Just release it in there.
yes. Yes.
In my classes, when I do the trauma treatment in my classes, I take
Yes.
it even further. and just have everybody joining in other ways as well, where you're letting it out verbally as well,
Yes.
screaming it out, and it's
Yes.
absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
So if you want to scream, if you've been wanting to scream for a long time and you just scream.
That.
Uh,
Mm.
just,
Yes. 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 Yes.
that is
Yeah.
so feels so good.
Yes. Because yes, and you're encouraged to do that. You see,
Just
because I
scream,
know it's therapy. It's therapy.
absolutely scream it out, let it out, dance it
Yes.
out.
The ah, the breath, the breath.
That calendar is pretty good, isn't it? I can hear the beat on it.
Yeah. Oh, good, good.
Let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out. Woo!
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. It has a good sound on it, I'm not joking.
Eh?
The colander, it has a good sound on it.
Yes. 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 With all the holes. With all the holes in the bottom. Ooh. Yes.
Well, have you noticed, just to take a little break and have a little chat and some water, have
Yes.
you noticed that there is a lot more mental illness, depression, since the whole COVID
Since
situation?
COVID. Since COVID.
Yes,
Oh
there's,
Lord.
it's like the whole world is losing its mind.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's not just,
Yes.
I thought it was like just here because there are more people who are suffering.
No.
And
It's
you find out,
everywhere.
but
Well,
all
yeah.
over.
Hope you don't mind. I'm eating while I'm taking a break and
Of
chatting.
course, eat,
Mm.
do what you want.
Mm.
This is about letting loose. This is not about conventions.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
If I hadn't eaten already, I would be eating with you. I would join you.
Oh. Mm.
But I do believe that people need reassurance now. They need some sort of reassurance, and they need to be able to get rid of all of that awful, the awful times, the traumas. They need to be able to rid themselves
Yes, because
of that.
people, it was the
Yes,
uncertainties of life. People didn't know where
yes,
they were going, if they were going or coming. What
yes,
would life be after that?
absolutely.
During that, I mean, the
And not
future.
only that,
Oh.
even now, what is happening now? People are like just like numbed because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's struggling trying to get ahead. So there's hardly any help for the people who are really needing it, and everybody's just under pressure trying to
Everybody.
recover from all of that, and it's causing so much mental problems. You see a lot more young people on the street fighting themselves and doing all sorts of crazy stuff now than you did before the
Yes.
COVID.
Yes. Yes.
And a lot of older people are suffering really badly as well. They have not
Yes.
been able to come back from it.
No.
Mm.
No.
There are
And then
people.
because they're coming to an unsure future,
Mhm.
sometimes the funds, you see what is happening with SSL, by the way.
With
The-
SSL. Oh yes,
Yeah, so the
absolutely.
funds that people, a lot of people put there, would put there, their pension
Mm,
into it, hoping to get return and to live well.
yes. And now they're going through life with no money, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
After those things happened before in the past, because it's happened before,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the governments would have taken precautions to make sure
That
that,
everything, eh?
yeah,
Mm,
but nothing has been done really because the same thing and
nothing.
worse is going on.
Same thing. And it
Yeah.
was to do, yes, remember, a lot of people have not even gotten back from FinSac.
Mm, yes. No, it's not a good time that we're experiencing right now.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I wonder if it, rather than going forward into all of these things that people are going forward into, whether it's not better for at least some of us to just step backwards and get back to nature. Get back to, because if we're
To
not in
basics. Get back to basics.
the basics, because if we're not in nature, we're not in touch with nature, then it's like we're
Not in touch with, even with ourselves.
exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
because we're not amongst the if we're not amongst the trees and the fresh air, and we're not putting
Mm-hmm.
the soil, and feeling nature, being in contact with it, we've been removed from it. And
Exactly.
things like this happen, we're like just leaves blowing in the wind
Mm-hmm.
with no real foundation, no, you know what's the word I'm looking for? No
No grounding. No grounding.
grounding.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm thinking maybe I should take this class out into the bush. We actually do it among the trees and fight like you're now outside. Doesn't that feel better than being under
Oh
that?
yes.
Yes, you're there,
Right.
the plants
Right.
around you,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. It's so much nicer. So I'm gonna look at
Mm-hmm.
taking it outside actually, and doing it in the grass and amongst the bamboo trees and everything. So,
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna look at that next week and see how.
Yes. But I also, yeah. But I
Mm,
also wanted to it to be extended to church to other people. So I'll tell them about it.
good, good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I could do, I've been thinking about it, coming down and maybe doing some of the sessions there, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can actually join in, and we do I could start from scratch again and do the introductory so they understand what it is all about,
Mm-hmm.
and,
Mm-hmm.
and start and do that. So that would be good. We can actually
Mm-hmm.
talk about that and see how that can be done. We could probably even do it where you are there right now, out in the yard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and people passing would see it. They'd probably come and ask, what the people are like. They'll come and ask what's going on, and hopefully get involved. once they've decided we're not totally crazy,
Right, right. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
okay, so we're sort of 20 minutes, 10 minutes away from.
Oh,
Um,
from the end.
yes, but what we're going to do a bit more dancing, and
Mm-hmm.
then we're going to do meditation and visualization today to end it. Last week we didn't do that; we just did the warm down exercise. But we're going to do the warm down, and then we're going to either sit down or lie down and do the meditation visualization. Yeah.
Oh,
So we can dance a bit more. I'm sorry.
okay. Let me go back.
Yeah, I didn't actually get the music that I wanted to this week, but it's music all the same.
That is music. It's exactly, exactly.
I think when more people start to join and lots of people are involved, it's going to be so much fun as well, more fun, to actually be involved with a crowd.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right,
Because I mean,
I'll give you a couple minutes to
those
get back
girls,
inside.
yeah, those girls saw me.
Mm?
Yes,
Is
those
Jean
girls.
there?
Yeah, those girls next door saw me, I
Ah,
think some of the ones that had given your name, your phone number to, and they contacted you.
oh, they haven't contacted me yet.
Oh, they haven't contacted you?
No, not as
They
far as I
have.
know. Unless they
They
rang
have.
and I
Oh, not
wasn't.
about that. They contacted you about the community thing,
Ah, okay.
the noise.
Oh yes, 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 yes. I send them. I'll chat with you about that after. I sent them this as well. But they were gonna visit their mom. Um
Yes, yes.
yeah, but she
They
said
put
if
that
she had
on.
time, she would join.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
They
mm.
visited their mom 2 days ago, 2 mornings
Yes,
ago. Mm.
yes, yes. But I might move this to Saturday morning, when people are not actually having work to do and that sort of stuff.
Oh, well, they're not working as such.
Mm.
They're not working as such.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
They
one is on holidays and one is retired. So, you know.
Yes. But
Mm.
I'm thinking if it's a Saturday, maybe more people would be able to join because they're not having to get up to go to work. So maybe, I don't know, 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah,
That's an idea. That's an idea.
I'm
Mm.
thinking about it. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to put the music back on now. Are you back inside? I can still see the
No,
trees.
I'm outside.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay. So
came
you,
right back out. I came right
okay.
back out so that we
Yes,
can.
stay out. It's much nicer.
Yes, no, I just stay in when I want to, you know.
All right. Okay. Have you got any questions you wanna ask or anything? I'm gonna do the last bit of dancing and then we're going to do the warm down and meditation. Is there anything or is anybody on the chat that wants to ask any questions before we go into the next part?
No, this is just um I think this is relaxing because it just frees you up to just do whatever for
Yes.
for an hour, you know?
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's good. So it's really, yes, it's sort of free flowing.
Yes.
It's
So
just
you don't,
free
there's
flow.
no set, uh, organized set, what I call organized dancing.
Mm-hmm.
This is about just releasing,
Yes,
and doing anything your body tells you to do. It's just releasing,
just releasing, just
letting it
releasing.
out. Yes.
Yeah,
And each week, as we go along, I'm going to ask people to take a thought into it, like we did today. We take a thought in. Remember that we're not just doing it for ourselves, we're actually doing it for all the thousands and millions of ancestors that went before us, that we are carrying their DNA, and this is in our DNA. So we're releasing them as well. When we come to this stage, we're by letting it out and treating it from us, we're releasing it for them too, so they can rest in peace. So
yeah,
if we take that thought into it as we're going, then it's imagining what they have gone through and then letting that out. And
yeah,
what we can do with this part is just imagine that as you're dancing, as you're releasing, it's like a dark cloud leaving your body. Just
yeah,
imagine it's like a dark cloud. It's leaving your body and dissipating in the air. And as you thrash it out, throw your legs, throw your bum, throw your head, throw your arms, you just feel it leaving you, see it leaving you. Yes. And let it just dissipate,
yes,
and then you're clearing space for something else. And
yeah,
then when you do the meditation, we're going to fill that space with something much nicer. And hopefully, the ancestors will be able to benefit from that as well.
yes, yes,
And it's not just the intergenerational trauma, but also the trauma from childhood, the traumas from racism in our lives, the traumas that we've actually had to endure as we've been growing up.
yeah,
And even thinking about this past couple of years, we hadn't really released all that stuff from that whole pandemic period. So, there's a lot. release and let go. So we can let those thoughts engulf our mind while we're releasing. Yeah?
Yes.
So I'm going to put the music on now.
Yes.
And this one is called La Danse Fetiche de Femme. I think it means the feminine fetish dance.
If they didn't hear that, sorry.
It's in French, it's called La Danse Fetiche de
Oh,
Femme. So I'm saying it must mean the feminine fetish dance.
yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm putting it back on. Okay, remember, not just for us. We're letting it out. Let the crowd in your body. Imagine that. That crowd is leaving. How it goes.
Yeah.
All right, warm now. And then we're going to do. All right. You can get up now. Okay, so we're going to move down. Let me make sure you can see me. We're going to move down. So we're going to hang around. then forward, and then each time as you go forward, you can clasp your hands behind you and just bend back, not too much harder than that, as far as you can comfortably. And then release and just let the top half of your body just sag down. Let your head drop. See where I am there. And you can feel the stretch at the back of your neck, your thighs. Let your body hang. Okay. And don't forget to twist the arms, the hands, and the wrists. And okay. All right. So you're going to make yourself comfortable now. Yes, you're going to either sit down with your whatever makes you feel comfortable. Put your arm on your or you can lie down. You have a mat. Just lie down on the mat. And just start to breathe. Take some nice deep breaths. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm on the mat.
Stop.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm going to put on some low music.
Yes.
All right. Just lie down now or sit. Oh, you're lying down. Just take some nice deep breaths, deep like I showed you, deep into your lungs, so your abdomen, yes, is pushed out when you fill up your lungs, and it reduces when you breathe out. Yes, so breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. And just let your shoulders sag, let your arms and legs feel heavy as you breathe out, as though you're sinking into the mat or the chair, wherever you are. Take another deep breath now. Breathe in and hold it. And as you breathe out, just let the last remnants of the shaking or the expelling, just let that leave your body. Take one more deep breath and hold it. And this time just let your entire body just sag and relax. Just completely relax and take your mind up to your scalp. Become aware of the muscles that cover your scalp and allow them to relax. And feel the relaxation as you let it spread into your forehead, into your face, your jaws, those little muscles around your eyes, your eyelids, your cheek, your jaw. And always let your teeth part and let your jaw sag, because that's where we tend to hold tension. So allow your jaw to sag, part your teeth, and relax the tip of your tongue. And allow the relaxation to continue on into the muscles in your neck. Feel it spreading down. Feel it as you relax. Into your shoulders, down into your arms, through your elbows, your wrists, out to the tips of your toes. And feel those large shoulder muscles over your shoulder blades. Just let them relax. Feel the relaxation spreading down your back into the small of your back. Now take a deep breath and relax your chest muscles as you breathe out. Relax your chest muscles internally and externally. And as you breathe out again, relax your abdomen internally and externally. And allow the relaxation to continue on through your pelvic area, down into your thighs, your buttocks, your thighs. Feel those large thigh muscles as they just relax. And as you're relaxing so well, just tell yourself that you're going to totally and completely enjoy these few moments of relaxation. And allow the relaxation to pass through your knees into your calves, into your ankles, down into the bottom of your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. And as you breathe out again, scan your body. And if you find anywhere where it feels still a little tight or in knots, just imagine you're rubbing them out. Rub out any knots and tension anywhere you feel it. And just allow your body to relax. And as you're relaxing so well, just think about what you've done. We have taken out some of that trauma, we released that trauma, we released some of that stress. Now we need to fill that space with something positive. So think about, first of all, go to your nice, private, special space where you will feel so relaxed and so comfortable. You know you won't be disturbed. Somewhere that you may have imagined, or somewhere that's really doesn't matter, as long as it's your special space where you will not be disturbed. It's your space. And just let yourself relax deeper than you've ever been. And now think about what you want. What do you want? What are the changes that you want for yourself? Once you release that trauma, you release that stress, you release that trauma, then now you want to fill it with what you do. How do you see yourself? Once you have gotten rid of all that pent-up frustration, that pent-up trauma, that pent-up stress, how do you see yourself? Where are you? Are you happy? Have you created a happy place inside of yourself? Are you smiling? Are people smiling with you? What can you hear? What are people saying to you? How wonderful you are, how relaxed you are. But from day to day, things are getting better and better and better. Just see yourself as you start developing and gaining more of what you care about. What colors are you wearing? What are you doing in your life? Are you just feeling great and smiling? Enjoying your life, and you know there's more to do. See yourself. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Where are you? What are you doing? Imagine you're filling that gap, all the wonderful things that the ancestors would have out that you can now bring forward. Feeling so good. Just build on that wonderful feeling. See yourself doing all the great things that you want to make you feel so much better. The feeling is wonderful. And just imagine that there is a white light. You're sitting in the middle of the white light that surrounds you, or lying in the middle of the white light that surrounds you. This is a sacred circle of God's eternal power. And just say to yourself, the light of God surrounds you. The light of God enfolds. The light of God enwraps. Say it again. Say it 3 times. The light of God surrounds you. The light of God enfolds. The light of God enwraps. I am whole and complete. And when you're ready, you can just gradually open your eyes and return to full awareness.
There we are.
Ah.
Wow. Wow. My battery is about to go. Wow. My battery, low battery, has been showing for a while.
You were?
My battery, the phone battery.
Oh, right. That's all right, because we're just finishing now.
Yes.
All it is for me to do, left for me to do, is to say thank you all, anyone who is watching or may be watching in the future once it's up. And thank you for being part of this. We're gonna build on this, so we'll talk during the week, and look at how we can expand it to incorporate more local persons. And yeah, so you just take everything that you've done today into your day and into your week.
Yes.
And we will meet again next week. And don't forget my LinkedIn bio. People can go and click on Instagram on my LinkedIn bio and access just about everything that I do. They can see my programs. You can see my programs. You can buy my ebook. I've got 2 on there at the moment. You can get a chat with me or book a consultation with me. It's all there in the link in bio. And I'm going to get my descriptions on YouTube up to date. So you can go in there as well and click on the links in there. And Sunday, of course, I've got the 1 o'clock Feel Good Show. This is actually, it says Feel Good Show on there, but it should actually say Dancing with Drums. And this is a trauma and stress release dancing program. So tell all your friends and invite everybody. And if they can't come on when we're on, and I'm going to look at doing it on Saturday morning, so I'm going to let everybody know. And if you can't come on, then remember it's recorded. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, and it will be on Instagram as soon as I get the right music for Instagram. They don't recognize Facebook's music, YouTube's music. So it will be on all 4 platforms very soon. So thank you all. Thank you, Queen Tina, for joining in on the comments page. Thank you for your lovely comments. And thank you, Dr. Taylor, for joining me outside today. You've made me now want to be outside. So the next show is I'm gonna be outside with you.
Yes. This was really lovely. Yes. I had
All
to
right.
edit
So
because the
we
sun
will
was
talk
coming.
soon.
Yes. Lovely. Thank you. Yes.
My pleasure.
Healing.
All
Yes.
righty.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
All right, Dr.
I'm
Khalifa.
going to end the broadcast now. So we will talk soon. God
Yes,
bless
of
you.
course. God bless you too. Thanks.
All right.
Right. Bye bye.